Hello, everyone, and welcome to our once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am both a Vedic astrologer and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. And I am so excited to have the amazing tarot stash. I call him Cowbell because you can't have too much of Gerald on the show today.
There's my cowbell.
There he is.
So, hello, I'm Gerald, Tarot Stash. I am an artist, a tarot reader, an all around inquisitive guy, and the host of Tarot Stash. So, there we go.
Yes, and everyone, his links are in the description. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel if you aren't already. I'm noticing a lot of people coming in already. I just want to say hi.
Yes.
Good to see you, Heather. Sending you tons of love. She says, "Hey, Stash Man." Yeah, Gerald's branding really works.
There you go.
All right, Lady Life. Welcome, Lady Life. It's good to
Hi.
see you. Good to see you, Kaylee. I was chatting with you earlier, and that was a great reading you gave her, Gerald. So that was fantastic. Yeah, I love your description of I think it was the Page of Wands that you pulled. It was really good this morning. Everyone's saying hi. Samantha is here. Good to see you, Samantha. Oh, hi ho to you too, Rachel.
Rachel.
And Laura is here. Good to see you, Laura. I recognize that handle. Oh, and Tom is here. Good to see you, Tom. It was really good to see you on Gerald's show the other day and see you read. That was wonderful.
I think he's going to be on my show on tomorrow afternoon.
So make sure to check out Early Ritual in addition to Tarot Stash to check out that show tomorrow, guys. It's going to be good.
Hi,
Stacey May. Good to see. I love Catitude. That's so great. Okay. Oh, I missed you too, honey. And Kaylee may be the most beautiful gift that never got to me, but oh my gosh, it's oh, it's okay. It's just I think the universe didn't want me to outshine Gerald, so it's just she basically created this fan with all my Vedic deities on it. Yeah, and she drew it herself and created it herself. Yeah, she has a Saraswati yoga in her chart, which like gives her creativity like off the charts. It's so amazing to see it in action. So, hello, oil painter. Blessings to you too.
Hi, Diana.
Diana, I talk to you a lot in the chat. And that's awesome. And Susan, thank you so much for the Google review, Susan. That means so much to me in my business right now. I really, really appreciate it. Miss Moonlight, good to see you, Miss Moonlight. Cheryl, hello, hello. Oh, yeah. Rishi's here. Okay, Rishi, we'll go ahead and get your question in the queue. Thank you, thank you.
And we need to get
oh, Laura still has Odin. Okay, all right. Okay, well, I'm hoping that's it's turning around for you. Okay.
And we need to get Stacey May W. Catitude in the queue.
She's got it. Okay, thank you, Miss Stacey May. Oh, and Marito, you're so sweet. Thank you for advertising my channel too. You're amazing. Absolutely. Did we have a good holiday?
I did. It was great. It was quiet, which is exactly what I wanted.
That's wonderful. Yeah, Jonathan took off and we just hung out and went on walks in nature and relaxed so that I could be back and read and do all this wonderful stuff with you guys with Gerald. So yes, it got lost in the mail. And it was gorgeous. She sent me a photo though, so I just keep looking at the photo. So Regina is here, a wire crafter. I'm a wire crafter. That's awesome. Hey. Almost all the jewelry I've either fixed or I've made or inherited. I just love making jewelry and playing with stuff. So awesome. And oh yes, you're amazing, Susan. Thank you. And yeah, it made me upset too, Heather, because that was an original piece of art. And I know as an artist, you understand what that is, the amount of creativity and energy that takes. But yeah. All right. Oh, well, I'm glad you subscribed, Tom. Thank you. I'm subscribed to your channel. That's awesome. Betsy is here.
Hi, Betsy.
We love Betsy. Aloha. Great energy. And I'm glad that you took a photo, Kaylee. You're awesome. First time with Michelle. Thank you, Rishi. That's awesome.
Yes.
I hope that this goes well for you. Any mods for your channel asking for a friend? Oh, Jonathan can make you a mod if you'd like to be one. Indigo, Jaguar, Heather. So, all right. And then, all right, Miss Moonlight, we're getting your question in. And just to let everybody know, we do tippers first, and then we do something called lightning round at the end. We are more likely to get to your questions because there's only 2 of us. Okay. And Jonathan and I talked about it, and it is likely that I'm going to have just 2 people on the show for 2024 because we don't want to have to go for 3.5 to 4 hours.
There
So
is that.
we want to get to all of your questions.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Diana. That is so sweet. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. I'm just looking up over here. All right, Linda, I see that you are our first person, and then we have Susan because you both tipped. So we will get to you first. We're still going to take a lot of your questions.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and go over while you guys are doing your questions. I'm going to go ahead and do the Vedic astrology for the next week. So you guys
Yes,
have an idea
please.
of what's going on. And if you can give us an energy reading, Gerald, that would be awesome.
I will do my best.
Yes. All right. So Vedic transits. I just finished them for January. It's going to be really interesting in January. A lot less dramatic than it was the last 2. Well, I should say the next coming week that we have for December. So this is the big stuff coming. We have a Mercury-Mars conjunction at 0 degrees and 10 of Sagittarius. And this falls in Mula Nakshatra. This is the nakshatra that brought us COVID. Okay. So this is called an Abhukta Mula Gandanta. My past lives are here. So lots and lots and lots of karmic dumping. Okay. It can bring lots of intense and transformative energy. Personally, it brings about a lot of introspection, a reevaluation of your beliefs, your communication styles. I've been doing it my whole life because this energy is in my chart. It's super transformative, and it gives you unexpected events that changes your personality a little bit for the better. So there's going to be some potential miscommunications. There's going to be a lot of heightened mental activity and intensity. So if you're prone to panic attacks and like more vata related or anxiety related issues, don't do anything big on these days. Just take time out for self-care and remedies, especially spiritual remedies. If you tend to like carry around more anxiety, if you've got a lot of air in your chart, like I do. Collectively, this is a period where societal values and ideologies undergo like significant scrutiny and change, upheavals. Okay. The conjunctions of placement, and this is happening in a Gandanta zone, which is a big spiritual knot. It's a very challenging transition. And this is going on tomorrow, guys. So just be aware of it. Approach the phase with caution, with awareness, confront those deep-seated issues that come up, and adapt to transformation on both a personal and societal level, because we're expected to see some stuff in the news too. Because again, this is all for our growth. That's what these little shakeups are. And then Mercury retrograde goes back into sidereal Scorpio. So he's going in and out of the Gandanta while going at war with Mars. I just looked at this energy and went,
That's a lot, isn't it?
it's a lot. Poor Mercury. If you have any planets in Gemini and Virgo, I am sending you so much love and a big hug right now. And this is sidereal, guys. So it's going to bring out a lot of deep-seated emotions, some hidden truths. It's time for introspective thinking because there's a lot of potentially transformative conversations that can come out of this. It signifies a period where societal dialogue is going to delve into some really intense and probing subjects, secrets, power dynamics, psychological matters. This transit's encouraging a deeper understanding of our human psyche and focusing on communicating with depth and authenticity. So shadow work is the short version of that. Then Jupiter, yay, is finally going direct. He's been hanging out in my 12th house, so that's been fun. He's going direct in Ashwini Nakshatra, and that's going to be until October 9th of 2024. And then he's going to go retrograde at 27 degrees of Taurus then. So he's going to influence personal and collective expansion. This period can boost our confidence. It can propel us toward achieving our goals. Yay. It's a time for growth and seizing those opportunities. Collectively, it can bring a period of economic and philosophical development. As a society, we can embrace abundance, transformative ideologies. So we're going to go through the yuck, and then there's going to be like this really hopeful piece toward the end of the 31st, the end of the month. So it's going to encourage personal and societal progress characterized by expansive thinking and a sense of purpose. And I just got from the guides that the Mercury and Scorpio Gandanta energy, if you are struggling with an addiction, this is the time to address it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anything, it could be food, it could be alcohol, it could be work, whatever it is, this is a great energy to address any type of shadow energy or addiction that you're carrying around. So Mercury is going to go direct the first or the second, depending on where you're living in the world, and that is going to cause some more upheavals in our communication. So just wait a couple of days for things to kind of settle, and then January is going to be a little less drama prone than the end of December was. So we can all look forward to that. I hope that was helpful. I have more next week.
Well, and everybody should basically, what you're saying is people need to like and subscribe to Astrological Tarot so they can get these things. You also, I'm gonna sing your praises. You also put up shorts that are telling people what's coming. So if you want to know what's coming, there you go. If you want to know what's coming, like and subscribe. So
Yes,
there you
thank
go.
you, Gerald.
Of course. So I pulled some cards about the energy for the next week. I have the Five of Swords. This is the card of conflict. This is the card of being careful not to let your curiosity lead you down the wrong path so you fall off the edge of the cliff. It is supported by the Ace of Swords, which is doing something new, starting a new way of thinking, paying very close attention to your thought, your word, and your deed, which is quite nice because we just had a full moon. We are coming up into a new year, and Mercury is going to be going direct soon. And these are all times to start taking some action around that. Now, I would actually say pay very close attention to what you are saying and what you're doing, because the universe is paying extra close attention to it. This is the star. The star card, anytime that shows up, is the universe is watching you. The universe and deity wants you to put out there what it is that you want in your life, what you want to draw into your life. And I would say careful on how you say what you want to bring into your life, because you're going to get more of it. The abundance cards that are going to support you are going to be freedom. Everybody has free will. This is very important. Pause long enough to understand what it is of your free will that you are following. And I think this is really important. Last card. It is about having the courage to do the work that needs to be done. I'm a huge supporter in understanding what's going on in the world around me, because it informs me of how I can interact with the world. All of this great information that Michelle has provided to you, it informs you. It informs how you can have the courage to do the work that you need to do. It's not saying don't do that, or if it is, you're checking in with your professionals, like Michelle. But you have to have the courage to be willing to do the difficult things, and so keep showing up. So that's what I have.
That's awesome. And we got a lot of comments in here. Rachel thinks, are you, oh, she's being funny. Yes, Susan, need to show it. And then Oil Painter says, what a great deck there, Gerald. What is it, please? First deck you were using.
The first deck I was using is the Textured Tarot.
Oh, I was going to ask you about that. You mentioned that on the show the other day. Is it actually textured? Like you can feel the cards?
It's not. It's
Okay.
not. I think there's a lot of things. So I just showed a deck. Know your limits. Purchase responsibly. Pay your bills first before you get anything. But I love it. It's a collage style deck. Makes me happy.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was actually looking up decks for the blind the other day to just kind of see how they were formatted.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because there's actually quite a bit out there. But a
That's
textured
great.
deck I thought would be really great for those who struggle with their eyesight. So that's what that's what it brought up for me because, yeah.
That would make sense. And we were talking about textures in fabric work. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Very cool. And everyone is just sending lots of love. I do see the troll, guys. I'm taking care of that person right now.
Awesome.
And we will get to your questions. I have to go on Facebook separately because I have 2 channels open. So just ignore that person while I delete them and block them. We get a lot of those. We're becoming more popular.
Yeah.
So
Moonlight said the textured tarot is now open for pre-order on Etsy.
oh, so it's a new deck. Okay, that explains why I haven't really heard of it. Okay.
Well, I got it a while back.
Oh,
so
wow. Yeah, this is
but
why I
have
watch all of your guys' shows.
yeah.
You learn something new every single time. Okay, so I went ahead and blocked them. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's see. Oh, they're trying again on another channel. 1 second, guys.
It's all right. We got this, everybody. So and I think I'm hoping people are taking some time as they can for themselves, because all of the stress from and interesting, I'm looking at my deck, and this is the card that's upside down. This is recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Now's a great time to recover from all of the stress of being with people, overeating, overindulging, and making sure that you get rest. So, because I think that's really key, especially when we enter into a new year. So
That's great advice. That is awesome advice. Oh, good to see you, Calla Lizzie. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Reprinting, love that, Miss Moonlight. Reprinting,
Yes.
That's great. Or a second printing, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm a big writer. Jonathan was talking to me a little bit about this earlier, and I'm like, I'm creating what's a new deck, and so I have all the words and I have some of the art done, but I'm like, how do I use? I don't have Gerald's, how do I say this, gift, and so I'm looking at AI. I'm looking at interviewing artists and stuff like that. So it's definitely. Good to see you, Patricia.
Hello.
So reprinting is something that I'm heavily involved in because I'm talking to publishers right now. So that's awesome. And yes, Rishi, I do mantras with my husband every single morning. We do all of the planetary deities in order. And that's what I'm planning on creating, is a planetary mantra deck where people can literally sit and do what we do every day. And so, yeah. So, amazing. Oh yeah. So there you go, Miss Moonlight. So it's going to have yantras. It's going to have all the deities attached to each planet, as well as remedies if you have struggling planets. So, like, for instance, if you're getting bad advice, you do the Jupiter mantra session and maybe gain a better spiritual teacher or something like that. So, oh, I love that you're an artist. That's amazing, Miss Moonlight. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Kaylee. I know you're an artist too. So, yeah, a Venus is really strong in my chart, Susan. It's Vargotama and Leo. So it's how I shine. So, all right.
I think, and that's something that I don't know of that already exists out there.
I can't find anything. I'd be the first one to create it. So I've seen yantras and I've seen mantras, but I have not seen them combined together with all of the Vedic deities into an all-you-can-use kit. So, and then I'm also thinking about doing like a membership where people can come and learn the chants and participate in our Vedic practice in the morning with us, or just have the recording so they can do it in their own time. So
I love that.
Lots of ideas for 2024. So yeah. Yes, all right. Lots of artists and crafters. You attract them, Gerald. You are creativity on acid.
Well, more cowbell.
Yes, that's so true.
Oh, I should write this down. I should write a Tarot Stash cowbell as the merch potential.
That would be really cool.
We were joking about the kind of merch. So somebody suggested a Tarot Stash bobblehead.
Oh, that would be, oh, come on. That would be so funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love that. You could play with it on the show. All right. So I'm going to get to your questions, guys. We have not forgotten you. Hi, Colorful Sports Site. I believe Sylvia is your name. Sylvia?
Yes. Good memory.
Good to see you, Sylvia. I saw you on Heather's show the other day. It was really good to see you. Spend some Christmas time with you. Oh, Cowbell was MLR's elementary school name. You must have been highly entertaining. That is awesome.
Wow.
Oh, a bouncing mustache on the bobblehead, so the mustache moves too.
This
Now
is
that's some
amazing.
branding.
That is some branding. Holy
Best
mackerel.
chatters are bringing it, guys.
Yes.
Ooh, a Funko Pop. I love that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Oh my
that is
gosh.
so a stuffed toy.
Toy.
Gerald, the audience is telling you what they want.
Okay.
We can't have too much of you.
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. We adore you. All
Sorry.
right, so we're getting to your questions. Yes, he's very entertaining, MLR. Okay. And Susan, you're first because you tipped. All right. Looking to make you're going to change your name, new state official, planning to get a new driver's license with my new name. Congratulations. I'm giving up my Georgia residency while my house and business is still there. So I'm feeling a little daunted. What guidance can y'all offer me on this? Okay, Miss Susan. Well, I've got some interesting cards for you. They really want you to focus on your career in this new place because I got the 10th house from the karma cards. Okay. So they're really, really pointing you toward focusing on the career. I said, all right, can you provide me with some creativity oracle cards? Because that's right in line with career for a lot of the readings that I like to do. Examine habits that may impede the pathway to your goals and encourage beneficial ones. So you're going to be making some changes to habits. And what really struck me in this one is there's two women, and one appears to be she's literally kind of just looking out on the horizon, and the other one isn't paying attention very much. She's kind of like up in her own head. So pay attention to how your habits are affecting your career and how you're going to start building that area of your life because you just sold the business. Be aware that there's going to be a risk involved. Be aware, or you'll have to be aware. Do not deny the risk and hazards that you see. So you're there. If you miss a few of those details, it can cause problems. So pay attention to the details and look for signs of spirit. The cardinal really stood out for me in that card. Then I said, okay, what is she going to be doing? What does this career look like? I got the medicine man and the teacher. You're going to be teaching some type of healing modality involving, it could be food for medicine, something regarding that. I study and share wisdom with those who value it. And as you can see here, this is an African medicine man. It's a very powerful spiritual leader. And you have that really rare Jupiter in your 12th house, super auspicious, super spiritual, and you have access to heal the world. We found that when we looked at your chart. Super rare, Susan. So don't miss out on that. You're very special in that area. This is what you're going to have to be aware of, because I was like, what is going on with this risk card? I got the messenger. Mercury is going to be going through it this end of this week. Okay. So this is for every single person, including me and everyone listening. Make sure that what is being said is what is being heard. Practice active listening. I do this with my husband all the time. It saved our friendship, our marriage, everything. He'll say something to me and then I'll repeat what I heard. It doesn't always match. So avoid those miscommunications by doing that active listening back and forth and be like, this is what I heard, this is what you meant. And usually during Mercury retrogrades, it's not. So the same words and messages can often mean different things to different people. So just watch speech, communications, emails, all that stuff. Back up those appliances if you haven't already. And the main Art of Affirmations card I got for you, Susan, is really pay attention to those details. I love the imagery in this card. It actually reminds me of like some of the stuff that Gerald does. This is one of Amy's works. There's so much going on in this. I pay attention to the details. It is usually the small points of a matter which we get stuck or that trip us up. Pay attention to the details without becoming nitpicking or overly critical. Don't put things off or you'll just worry about them. So I think that's the risk that they're talking about is you've got a lot of balls in the air. Make sure you don't miss any as they fall, because you've got a lot on your plate right now. And it's bureaucratic stuff. So you want to dot those I's and cross those T's, especially during the Mercury retrograde. I would recommend, if you can, getting your license and doing a lot of the paperwork after the first. If you can't, then really, really pay attention to those details so that you don't miss anything. Okay, I hope that was helpful, Susan. I'll see if you wrote anything here. Oh, those are my two things. Okay, great. Well, about anything. Great. All right. Well, I'm glad you're taking notes, and I know that Gerald has more for you, and I'm sending you tons of love. Thank you for joining us. And again, for the beautiful review that you wrote me. I really appreciate the time you took to do that. Thank you, Susan.
Susan, something that I have for you is you need to it is important that you do not spend too much money in all of this. This is the 10 of Pentacles. Because the reading that I did for you is I'm looking at the do this, create this environment, avoid this, and to solve this problem. Be careful about how much money you're putting into this, because it could be taxing. It could also, if you're changing your name and you're starting a new life, it feels like, and enjoy that process, and be very careful to keep this in, how do I say this? You're leaving a lot of things behind. So keep the frame of reference that you are learning, that you're showing up, that you're continuing to learn and to educate yourself. Because don't worry about the hurt that was there. Consider Susan, the lessons that you can take with those. Now, here I am, I'm on the other side of the camera, and I'm saying, pay attention to the lessons. Well, sometimes it's hard. Slow down a little bit and to allow yourself to do that. And I love this, is create the environment of the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the card of careful planning, showing up and doing the work, going slow and steady. The Ace of Cups is finding that thing that really you start to enjoy, that really fills you up. You're letting I don't know what's going on with you, Susan. It feels like you are letting a lot of the past go, and a lot of the past hurts, to let them, to release them. So take time to fill your cup up, because you need that with all of those things going on. Now, figure out a way to be joyful about what you're doing and have excitement while keeping balance of what you're needing to focus on. I love this Fool. This Fool is years of experience and still that excitement about showing up and doing the work. This Temperance card is knowing how to balance those things, knowing how to balance the knowing how to balance what used to control you and what you can control, and the wisdom of knowing the difference and still choosing to go forward with it. Now, gratitude. Oh, well, you're going to be successful. I mean, it is going to work out quite nicely. You have to trust in yourself, and you are going to be given opportunities to do the work and to have those opportunities to be successful. I actually get really excited. I get good vibes. I'm not a fan of that. Oh, good vibes only. I get good feelings of new vibrations, new setting in roots, things that will be this is a really good refresh for you. It's like a breath. It's like taking a breath of air. I don't, so I can stop talking. I don't know if that makes sense, but there you go.
That was wonderful. Thank you. And we hope you took lots of notes, Susan. And I love that you pulled the Knight of Pentacles. He's been stalking me recently, and that's my card for patience.
Yes, it is the card. Yeah, and here's the thing: what I love about this little deck is he's happy, but he's sweating. He's happy to be sweating and doing the work. So,
yep.
But
slow and steady wins the race. That's my my
Yes.
thing for that. And I kept telling Jonathan, he's like, don't tell me you pulled the Knight of Pentacles on this. I'm like, yeah. And he goes,
And
so he likes the Knight of Wands. So he likes to see things move, and he's got a lot of fire in his chart. So it makes sense.
so, yeah. And I did see a couple of new people who popped in. Sun
Yes, and
Psychic
Susan
Gene.
says, thank you so much. 2 full pages of notes, hopefully verbatim. Awesome.
Nice.
You can always play it back, Susan. So
Yes.
it's always here.
Mhm.
All right. And then I do see some people that came in. Lisa Keller is here. Good to see you, Lisa. And Heather and Tom are talking about Soylent Green and special sauce. Oh, you guys are hilarious.
I haven't
All
seen
right.
that movie in a while, but
Patricia is here. Good to see you, Patricia. Lydia, new deck. So exciting. Yeah, I know. It's great. And then, thank you, Sylvia. That's awesome.
yep.
Lots and lots of people coming in. Calla Lizzie saying hi to people. Good to see you, Calla Lizzie. Calla Lizzie's got quite a sense of humor in the chat. I love your love your little quips, Calla Lizzie. And then Sun Psychic Jean is here. Good to see you. We've had her on the show too. And yes, she was on earlier with Gerald. So definitely check out that video later. Lots of great readings there.
Mhm.
And thank you for doing the YouTube-y things, Diana. I really appreciate
Yes.
that.
Thank you.
Oh, you're hilarious, Heather. Agreed. All right. And I apologize for that, Miss Moonlight. You can also, if you friend me on Facebook, you can send the thumbnails there too. I've been having issues with my email because we had an attempted hacking last week. So I changed all my passwords and I had to enter 2-factor authentication, and my email's just been kind of icky. So if you do that, and yes, we love you, Calla Lizzie. All right. So let's get to our next question.
Yes, please.
All right. All right. So our next tipper is Linda. All right, Linda. So let me get to your question here. And then it's under starred. Linda, where are you? I see Laura. Oh, okay. Jonathan called you Linda. It's Laura. Okay, that's what's going on. I'm like, I don't see your question. Laura, I apologize. All right. So how can I best move forward and participate in life with my shoulder and knee surgery? Okay, Laura. I got some interesting cards for you. The first thing I got, and it just fell on the floor. Okay, so this definitely wants to get your attention. Oh, and it's the same card I got for Susan after shuffling everything back in. Be aware of the risks in your environment. Pay attention to what's going on, because that's what's going on right now. The environment that you're in you're not paying attention to what you're doing, is what your guides are saying. And I've been there. I've been a floating head before. We can get so up in our heads, we're not paying attention where we're walking or what we're doing or like how we're coming across. That's what your guides are basically showing you right now. Be aware, or you will have to beware. Do not deny the risk and the hazards that you see. So when accidents happen, and I've almost lost a leg, so you're not not alone in this, from a big fall, and I wasn't paying attention. I was listening to my music, and boom. Okay, so they're basically calling you to be more present and to pay attention to your environment a little more. The main cards I got from the Karma cards are Aries. You're starting off new, so new perspective, new year, new way of being and living. That's the perspective that they're saying that you need to kind of step into so that you don't step off and injure yourself again. Okay. Then that third house is another one that they mentioned. And the third house is all about our communications. It's about our self-efforts. It's also about picking up that phone and writing that email. When I picked this up, I was like, what does she need to communicate? And I immediately got that they are going to do a reevaluation of your tribe this year, Laura. You didn't get the support you needed when you got injured. You need to rethink the people that you have in your life after that. Okay. Because the people who show up and who help you when you are at your worst, they're the ones that need to step in and help you. Okay. And you're an Aries rising. Saturn is pummeling your ascendant. So you're getting hit by Saturn. And he's a disciplinarian. He's the karmic teacher. He's asking you to basically pay attention to what's going on and communicate a little bit better. I just think it's interesting that your neighbors, your friends, the people that are around you, that needs an edit, because when stuff like this happens, like for instance, I have a neighbor who needed surgery a couple of years ago, and she left her dogs with me. And she knows that I can help her with meals and things like that. Those are the kind of people you want around you.
Mm.
All right. And you are going through your second Saturn return. Okay. Well, that's the energy that the guides told me. So I'm glad that that is resonating. Thank you. This is what you need to be aware of moving forward. I got Sybil. This tells me you're a psychic. Okay. Think twice before sharing what you know with anyone except those who you know without question are ready to hear it. That's part of the communications card. There are people in and of your environment that don't appreciate your beautiful energy, and they're not willing to really reciprocate a lot of the things that you're willing to do. And that's why Saturn is doing a big edit in this area for you. Okay. Now, you've got the ruler. This is who he's trying to turn you into. Sometimes you must create and defend boundaries to protect yourself from invasive or inappropriate behaviors from others. This includes Odin. This includes your neighbors. This includes your friends. They're asking for more discernment in your tribe, area of your tribe. Okay. Saturn is in sidereal Aquarius right now. That reflects your 11th house. Okay. Well, that would be your Aries ascendant. Yeah. So basically, you are going through this hard edit, and you're being asked to be a ruler and stand up for yourself and defend those boundaries, because it was you not defending your boundaries that invited this type of personality matrix into your life. Okay. I've done it before too. So no judgment from me. All right. Use your intuition moving forward. Because I did get good cards for that. I listen to my hunches and my feelings. So you're not only developing your ability to be more present, you're developing more intuition so that this doesn't happen again. Okay. So sit quietly with a trusted friend and let them ask you questions, both theirs and yours. Without censoring your words, give voice to the proverbial feeling tones that come in response. That voice is your intuition. We use it on the show all the time. That's how you tap into it. And I love this card. Intuition is also about tapping into those really, really deep feelings. Okay. And we've got a lot of Scorpio energy going on right now in the collective. So that can help you. And there's some interesting yoga going on that can help you as well. I got the same card for you as I got for Susan. I've got these in 3 different decks. Pay attention to the details in your environment. There are small points of matter which we get stuck and that trip us up. Okay. Pay attention to the details in your surroundings without becoming nitpicking or overly critical of yourself, especially if you miss something. Don't put things off or you'll just worry about them. So Saturn's having you really focus on your health, really focus on your environment, and he's editing your tribe. Here is what you can expect when you do all of the work. I got Emerald. This is a beautiful card. Celebrations and ceremonies. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, and anniversaries. These are the types of people that you need to start hanging out with, those who reciprocate your friendship and your love for them. So once you go through these edits, it's really going to help. Emerald's good for everybody right now because Mercury is getting hammered. So you could put it on, actually today, you can put an emerald on if you have any in your closet. And that can help a little bit with communications as well. But celebrations and better friendships are coming your way, Lori. You just have to set those beautiful boundaries and be a leader in your life. So I hope that was helpful. I know Gerald has more for you, and I'm sending you tons of love.
So how can I best move forward and participate in life with shoulder and knee surgery? You've already had the shoulder and knee surgery, or you're going to? Okay, already going to. Okay. So Odin, and I have a new trainer. Okay. So you need to, it is very important for you to remember the things that are going to help support you. Call on an old friend. I like what Michelle was saying about doing some editing of your network, your support network. I got the 2 of Pentacles. You need to make sure that things are balanced. If it's only you giving, and not getting anything back, it's time to change that. Okay, so you had the shoulder and you need the knee done. This is that, I wonder if, for entertainment purposes only, could water exercise be helpful for you? Because of the, I have somebody whispering and saying, Tell her she can be a mermaid if she wants. Tell her she can be a mermaid if she wants. I don't know your sign, if you're water or anything like that. Spending time in water is very cleansing, and that's an important thing. Now, this is the card, the Nine of Wands, and I like this because it is the good things are coming. Good things are coming. And as it relates to taking care of yourself, is Laura, you keep showing up and doing the hard work, stick to it. This 9 is the card of keep doing the work. You're almost finished with it. All right, Laura, I'm going to be blunt. It's time for you to let bygones be bygones. This is the Death card. And so, mermaid, this is the card of you need to move things out. Stop watering dead plants. Stop wasting your energy, the precious water that you need. Get rid of it. Edit it out. Because, and for this next card, I got 2 major arcana. I got the Lovers, which is the card of great partnership. When you have a new trainer, that is a partnership. Be engaged, do the work that is needed. It's and tell the trainer everything that you're doing, and don't lie about the stuff that you're not doing. Because if they expect you to be doing something and you're not, it's not, and in their mind, it's not working, they need to think of something else. Don't lie. Don't lie. Be very, very truthful. Be very, very honest, and do the work. This is going to be a time for you, Laura, of you're really going to have to engage things differently. I think you said something like that, Michelle. The idea of is things are going to be different. Work with it differently. Allow it to be different. Because, and I love this card. This is the Emperor. This is the card of this is a beautiful, beautiful outcome. And so you've had your shoulder, you're getting the knee. You're going to be able to engage things in a much deeper and richer level. And I got the Lovers and the Hanged Man from that deck today. Okay. Yes. So this is the, I feel like I'm shouting. The Emperor is the card of being in control, having the wisdom to understand what's going on in your kingdom, and being willing to, what am I letting into my kingdom? What do I need to kick out? Because the Emperor is going to be the one who ensures you have everything that you need. So I think looks like a great spread, to be honest with you, as it relates to your physical well-being, as long as you tell the truth. And if your trainers are telling you, do this, well, then do that and do that. There's a reason that they're professionals. They want you to be successful. I also think, the Lovers, the physicians, those caring for you, they all want your best outcome. You have to want it too, and you have to work hard to do it. Okay, thank you. I can stop talking now. Yeah.
Okay, Laura, thank you so much for joining us. And, we pray for just the best for your tribe moving forward, and your health, and for Odin as well. And you are so welcome. Thank you for the feedback and for letting us know that we were on the right trail. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next tipper is Rachel Rose. And so I'm going to go ahead and put your question up next. And just to let everybody know, after Rachel, we have Lydia Kemling, and then we have Lady Life, also known as Clara. Okay, is going to be after Lydia. All right. So let me find your question, Miss Rachel.
Yeah, Stacy's like, phew, I'm out of breath listening. It's like, gosh, why am I shouting? It's like, okay.
Aw, and welcome as we got a new person. Very,
Hi.
I'm excited to see you too. Very cool. Well, welcome all the way from Twitch. Very cool. All right,
Woohoo.
Miss Rachel, you are our next tipper. I would love a near year reading. You got it. Okay, so Rachel, the first card that I got for you, I didn't do the look away that Gerald goes, look away, look away. The first card I got for you from Karma Cards is Libra. Okay, now Libra represents balance. It represents relationships. It represents others. The first house represents yourself, your health, your physical well-being, and how you shine, your stage. This is how you are interacting with people around you. They're your mirrors. Okay, so I said, what is Rachel stepping into at the end of the year and into the new year? Because there's a Martian war going on. I know that you're an Aries ascendant. Actually, you have a Rahu, you've got that Rahu moon conjunction in Aries. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on there with Jupiter going over that area. So this is what I got. I got free spirit. This is a very Aquarian card. Okay, see the beautiful bird energy here? You can only change yourself. Now is the time to unleash your free spirit. Try not to blend in and be the same as everyone else. I remember that dream I had of you where you went into, I guess it was like a really beautiful like bar, restaurant, hotel area. And everyone from the group that you were traveling with was having dinner and they excluded you from the conversation. It's because you're stepping into this. You're stepping into your truth. You're stepping into your you're not here to be like everybody else, Rachel. I'm sure you probably already know that, but that is what Jupiter is going to help you with in this next phase. What he's going to help you do is go deeper when it comes to your relationships and the way that you view friendship, expressing the deeper meanings in life while staying attuned to the childlike wonder is at the heart of all great art. So when I looked at this card, I saw that you are literally surrounding yourself with deeper people, because they showed me the people that you're working with and that are in your environment are much more shallow. They're not going to appreciate the spiritual, how do I say this, mindset that you have, or the fact that you just think differently than other people. Okay. You're also, in my opinion, reevaluating your tribe a little bit too. Okay. But I am getting that once you start to become more of that free spirit, you're going to attract a big relationship in your life, like potential spouse or long-term boyfriend. Okay. Because I went to my Enchanted Love Tarot after I pulled Libra, and this guy flew out. This is the Prince of Roses. This could be a Sagittarius. He could be an Aries. He could be a Leo. I think he's more Sagittarian in my opinion, based on the readings that I've done over the years. He comes off a lot for Sagittarian energy. He's brave, he's honest, he likes to shake things up. He's got that fiery energy. He's a risk taker. He loves the thrill of the chase. He moves in quickly. Things can get hot and heavy pretty early. So you might have to that Aquarian energy, it kind of feeds into this a little bit, but it's a little more detached. So what they're showing me is, he might not want to wait around for the relationship to grow, and you might have to set some boundaries in the beginning to kind of calm him down a little bit. Okay, because he's really enthusiastic and open-minded, and he brings fresh energy into the situation. They're saying that he could even wear you out with like how much energy he has. So, okay. So yeah, that's kind of when you step into this free-spirited energy, you're going to attract this fiery person. It's a green light for developing some venture on your own additionally, because of that free spirit that I got coming through for you. They're saying you can take calculated risks when it comes to your relationships, and they're saying you tend to overanalyze things, like how things are working, or kind of overthinking things. They're saying don't do that this time. Don't look back. Just it's time to start fresh, and just spend time with oh, interesting. They're saying that this new person will really benefit with spending time with like fresh new groups of people with you. So like new is what they're saying. New. All right. I hope that was helpful. I just blocked the Sag, annoying man. Okay, well then that probably isn't this person, but they are attracted to you, those fiery types, because I know I've pulled this more than once. I tend to attract the more earthy guys too, but just be aware. Okay. And how will I meet this sexy man? Well, let me look. Well, by becoming a more free spirit and not putting any of the how do I say this? What is the word I'm looking for? Let go of some of those expectations. Set boundaries, but let go of some of those expectations is what they're showing me. Let's see. How will she meet him? Okay. I got a really weird card. This person might have made a mistake. I got Goddess of Illumination. I learn from my mistakes and grow wise and strong. So, okay, they're saying that you need to forgive yourself for the mistakes that you've made in the past regarding relationships, and that more forgiveness is required as you step into new relationships. Use this gift when you are angry with yourself or other people for having made what you consider to be a mistake. All expectations are unreasonable, especially the expectation that you can go through life without making mistakes and having to deal with the mistakes of others. Successful people know that mistakes are valuable learning experiences. So practicing more patience with people that have messed up. Okay. Practicing a little more patience with them. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm a Leo too, the Western. That's awesome. And then Ollie will have a lot of barking to do, I'm sure. Okay. Well, actually, I did a while ago pull some cards, and Ollie will know because he's got that intuition. He knows you, and he can tap into the person. So he's got to like him. So that's really good. And Jadir out work lurking. Oh, good to see you.
Oh, that's my Jeffrey.
I know he's spying on his love. Here he is. Here, Jeffrey. You're getting all the love at work. Oh, that's so sweet. And Beth says hi, Jeffrey. That's wonderful. I love that you're joining us. That's awesome. So without ado, I know that Gerald has more for you. I hope that was helpful, Rachel. And I'm excited for this new chapter for you and possibly a new relationship.
Okay, so Rachel, can you do me a favor and put back up her question? She wanted, I mean, just, okay, Rachel. Okay. I've read for you before. This is the Four of Swords, and it is supported by the Eight of Cups. It is important for you to get the rest that your mind needs. And I will just say it. Stop overthinking things. Stop getting in your own way. Do something to shut down your brain process. Give your brain a time out. Put it in the corner doing a word search or a Sudoku or something like that, because rest is going to be very, very important for you, because in the beginning of the year in particular, you're going to be letting things go that do not serve you. You are going to be, and because you are #overachiever, you are going to try to organize the messy emotions and put them in the cups so that you can stack them neatly and walk away. You don't need to do that. You just need to walk away and walk towards something. This is that card. This is the card of, and is it, okay, you've had a good night's rest. You're going to be traveling. You go to sleep early. You make sure that everything is packed. You go to bed, you wake up, and then you move on with a lighter pack and the solidity around you. So because what you're moving into is a card that just fell. You're moving into a Seven of Wands phase, which is the sevens are lucky. This is, I love this image because the center wand is the one that is shining and flaming. That is who you are. By walking away from all of that stuff, Rachel, you are letting yourself have space to illuminate what's best for you. Because I love this, you're going to start taking leaps. You're going to be trusting yourself. You're going to be, I don't know if I know you do something with the arts. I keep feeling like a dancer, a singer, musician of some kind. You're going to be able to have an opportunity to elevate your opportunities and get a little more oomph in that creativity that has been missing. It's been feeling like work. instead of that joy of the hard work that you love. Yeah, that's me. The wild card, soprano. Okay. All right. Because that's interesting. I'm glad you said that, because I do have a card at the end that I'm like going, I saw this and I went, okay, you keep having luck things happen. Dreaming of rabbits, finding coins, great. Two of Cups. Two of Cups, very healing card. It's a lot of give and take. It's meeting somebody. It's meeting somebody who recognizes the mistakes they've made, the hurt that they've had, and working on healing it. Not just saying, oh, I've been hurt. They're saying, I'm doing this because I have been hurt, because this is how I want to be. So there's this delicate balance. And weren't you saying something like that, Michelle? Somebody has made mistakes and it feels like they've made mistakes. They're not making excuses for it. They're owning them. And by you being you and the best you that you are, that's going to benefit. Look, we have the Knight of Pentacles again. The Knight of Pentacles, sow in the seeds of love, sow in the seeds of love for yourself, sow in the seeds of your, and you've already been doing this. You've been doing things to help make things show up in the way that you want them to. I mean, keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. As the work evolves and the seasons change, you know you're not going to be planting in the middle of summer. You're going to be doing watering. At the fall, you're going to be harvesting. So pay attention to that. Okay, this last card I got is the Temperance card. When I pulled this out, I love this. I pulled this out. I'm like going, oh my God, this is a singer who is performing on stage, elevating people with their voice and sending out this vibration into the audience where everybody is transformed. So in this card is a whole lot of power. I mean, doesn't that look like a diva? I'm like going, this is a diva who knows the power that she has and wields the power for the best outcome possible. Beats my army uniform. Well, sure. I mean, we don't know what she's wearing under there, what they're wearing under there. And Temperance says there's the ability to balance all aspects to make this person whole. So when they sing, they do it from their being and then out into the world. And the Radical Abundance card is acknowledgement. You need to acknowledge the power and the amazement and the amazing aspects about yourself. Because if you're not acknowledging those, the rest of us do, but you're not believing it. You have to do it. I mean, we see it. You may not believe us. Don't deny us the ability to see it. Looks like Anne Murray, I am woman. Oh, totally. Totally. So, yeah. I love this. I mean, that's really powerful. So there you go, Rachel.
And you tapped right into her, Gerald. If you go to her Facebook, anyone, it's her singing is just, it's incredible. Jonathan has like an almost perfect pitch because he's an incredible musician. And he was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. So yeah. And
Cool.
I got some choir scholarships in school, so I know what you're supposed to sound like, and it's incredible. I used to be a soprano until this happened when I was 15. Yeah, then I became a second alto, and I could do tenor too. So,
and it is Helen Reddy. It's Helen Reddy, not Anne Murray. So.
Oh, Helen Reddy. Okay, got it. Awesome. Thank you, Beth.
Hi, Jeff. Tarot Ask Backwards.
Good to see you, Jeff. All right.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Oh yeah, she has an audition coming up, so she's going to do a lot of work for that. So, yep.
And I encourage you to start to do the work around making sure you get enough rest, letting go all of the past stuff that didn't work, and and pulling up that, pulling the magic that is you, that only music can create.
Oh, that's beautifully said. I love that, Gerald. Thank you.
So
It's amazing what comes out of this guy, guys. It's just you can't have too much of him. and thank you, Jeffrey. That's very sweet.
I'm not even going to remember what I said. So there you go.
Oh, and you're very welcome, Rachel.
Yes.
You're so welcome. And MLR. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've done that too. If you guys haven't heard Cher's new Christmas album, oh my gosh.
I heard the song that went #1. Tell
Yes.
the DJ it's Christmas or
Tell the
something.
DJ it's Christmas. Oh gosh, I can't believe she is incredible that she's at that age and she still looks like she's just. Speaking of diva, she's absolutely incredible.
I hear you. You're talking about me, right?
Oh my gosh. She actually, you know who you remind me of? She was on the what is the name of that show I like? Is it the Gordon Norton show? He's got this great show. Graham Norton. That's who it is. I've been watching him for the past year and he reminds me of you. And that's a total compliment because I love him.
I love Graham Norton and I want to be the Graham Norton of Tarot Tube.
Well, there you already are. So I've just dubbed you a new title. You are the Graham Norton of Tarot Tube.
Graham, if you see this, let's talk. You know.
And Rose Blue, the singer, is Rachel Rose. She's on my Facebook right now. So, and yes, Cher. We love Cher. I can't get enough of her. She is amazing. She's like Gerald. Okay. All right. So we're going to get to our next. Yeah. TJ play a Christmas song. Thank you, Jeff. That's awesome. Love the Gerald isms. We remember them. Yep. Oh, gosh, that courtesy phone every time. It's just a joy. Such a joy. Oh yes, Beth. Me. Like I just this last year, I discovered him, and it's like the one he did with Cher, and oh gosh, it was like Charlemagne and Julia Roberts and Tom Hanks. He had his last show with all of them was just, I was laughing so hard. It was so good. Yeah. And yes, you can add a question to the list. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And then let's see. Oh, I haven't listened to the radio in several years either. Rose Blue. I get it. YouTube is kind of my thing for music.
Yes.
All right. So our next question is Lydia Kemling. And then after that, I believe we have, let's see, Lady I believe it's she tipped. It is Lady Life, Clara. Okay.
And Sal Rods came in and said, did somebody say Cher?
You can't get enough Cher. She is amazing. Oh, and I have your question, Lady Life. Okay. So, all right, Lydia Kemling, I got some interesting cards for you. They're very clear. So I'm very happy that your guides are, look away. There we go. All right. I got a big no for a project that you're working on right now. Okay. This is something new that you're doing. They're saying start over, reboot, because I got the South Node and I got Aries. And so they're like, choose directions. And so then I went to my creativity oracle for more. And I literally got change directions, start switching gears, reboot, try a new direction. It literally says it on the card. Okay. So there is something that you are changing right at the beginning of the year. And it's going to flywheel something for the next 2 to 3 months is what they showed me. This is what they gave me, which tells me you are a very powerful spiritual being. Okay. Because I went to my Wild Goddess Oracle and I asked, what kind of goddess is Lydia? I got 4 of them. I usually get 1, maybe 2. I got 4. Okay. I got that you can stand in your truth. That's really rare these days because a lot of people are living in an illusion. Okay. You cannot be truthful with another person unless you are first truthful and honest with yourself. The truth is not afraid of questions. Be truthful, stand in your truth, stand in your authenticity. That's really big. I feel this shield mating energy. It's just powerful. Then I got the warrioress. Okay. You have the ability to conquer your fears and faults and the right to defend who you are, who you love, and what you believe in. So girl, you're going into battle. Okay. Then I got free spirit, same as the one I got for Rachel. You can only change yourself. Now is the time to unleash your free spirit, not try to blend in and be somebody else. You're stepping into your power is what I'm getting from your guides. And then I got the yogini just to calm all that down. with the beautiful rainbow in the background. We are all one, each an inseparable part of the unseen, infinite energies that surround, sustain, and empower all that there is. Okay, so these are really powerful, great goddess cards. This is who you're stepping into. And what this tells me is you're a very powerful spiritual being. So then I went to my Whispers of Ganesha for more guidance. And it just falls in with all of the other cards. I got the empowerment card. You're empowering yourself over the next 2 to 3 months. Rely on your inner strength to ensure that your dreams are realized, and walk away from that project that isn't working for you anymore, because your guides are asking you to step into something new, and it's going to bring you a new sense of power. They're asking you to sense your personal power. You've got a lot of it. When you tap into this, you're going to be more confident, more responsible, and more reliable. Okay, Lydia. Dreams and long-term goals are going to become a reality. You're not going to go off on these little sidetracks and get distracted. If you've been feeling lethargic and unmotivated, it's time to tune into this personal power. Okay, this is called the Manipura Nakshatra. It's yellow. It's our solar plexus. It's the core of your being. It's the home for your self-esteem, your willpower, your self-discipline, just your personality, your inner warrior. So your guides are showing you that you're awakening to your personal power and the memory of yourself as a soul. And I got a lot of goddess cards. So you're an incredible soul. Okay, Lydia. Your healing will be complete when you see the light of your soul, and you can know that that light is truly who you are. And that's going to be a process that's going to take some time. Okay, we've all kind of gone through different variations of that. They're saying that every time that you criticize yourself, you weaken your resolve. So pay attention to those inner thoughts. I learned this from Gerald and Val's class. I tend to have these negative thinking behavior patterns from my past. It sounds like you might have some of those as well. Love and accept yourself. Acknowledge that you are the foundation of your life, and try to balance that solar plexus. They're also saying citrine can help too, if you have any citrine. When your solar plexus is in balance, you have a healthy level of self-esteem. You can empower yourself and others. You have respect for yourself and others, and you have a strong sense of yourself and your personal power, and you can use it responsibly. So just be confident in your talents. You've got a lot of them. Love yourself. Be willing to powerfully express yourself, and choose to be more direct with your desires over the next 2 to 3 months, and you'll attract that new energy, because you're being asked to walk away from that old project that's not serving you. If you're asking about a decision, all indications are it's time to act once you move away from that block that I found. Okay, I hope that was helpful, Lydia. I'm sending you tons of love, and I'm excited to see what Gerald has for you.
All right. Look at me. Whoa. Oh, here, I should be. Let me do that. Let me rub my tiny hands together for you. So what I have for you is the next 2 to 3 months. This is the Page of Pentacles. Something that you were working on, and as Michelle said, that project that you're doing, stop it. It's not working. You need to back away, and you need to do a little bit more of you need to do a little bit more reading about it. It's not exactly what it appears to be. It's different. It is supported by the Six of Pentacles, which is the card of reciprocity. Someone may not be actually sharing all of the details that you need in order to be successful. It's that idea, this, I love this little Page of Pentacles, because they're reading a book. There's like a little potion thing going on. And it's like what many magicians would do is they're going to give you the recipe. Of course they will. They're generous. It doesn't have all of the ingredients on it. It doesn't have the right order in which things should happen. This is very much, you need to, it feels, I keep thinking there's some reading that you need to do. There's some fact checking that needs to happen. Somebody's not being truthful. And excited block with a block is correct. Thank you. Okay. Diabolical tiny hands. So I just think you're smarter than this. You're smarter than to let somebody pull the pull the wool over your head or whatever. Okay, just say it, Gerald. Do your research. Don't don't trust everybody. Double check your own facts. Now, with this comes disappointment because people didn't do what they said they were going to do. This is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card of meh. That's how you feel about it. Make sure that that time period is very short, because you don't want to spend a lot of time wallowing. Wallowing and you are very close friends, and it will suck the energy out of you. This Four of Cups is supported by judgment. I like the way this is called. It's called realization. You're smart. No one is going to take advantage of you. Slow down and you go, oh, okay, I missed that. I filed it away. I won't miss it again. So wallowing, well. And so this is that thing of set a timer. You're going to give yourself 24 hours to wallow and then walk away from it. Because, look at me, because we got temperance again. Knowing how to make things that don't normally work together. You're going to be able to come away from what's been going on to have some new and exciting ideas. The power is going to return to you. It's going to be very, very healing. It's going to be very therapeutic. And I actually think people are going to be knocking on your door, asking you to do something with them, because you are very well connected. They feel good when they are around you. And that's okay. This is the Nine of Cups. The cat's meow. Yeah, you got the cream. Great. Go for it. Enjoying that, the satisfaction of knowing that you've done well. Here's the card for the next, 2 to 3 months. Strength. This is the card of perseverance. It's the card of seeing repeats. The lemniscat is here. The figure 8, put it on the side. There you go. Embarking on my own personal journal and doing it alone. I need it. You're not alone per se. It is your journey. There's a lot of available support around you. Part of it could be that you are taming and understanding different aspects of yourself so that you can see how to operate them in a new way. Whenever I see an 8 or a lemniscat, it says there's a cycle repeated. Learn from it so that you are gaining that power associated with it. Strength is exactly what you are collecting. Great. And so your radical abundance card is rest. Rest. Make sure you rest, because as you look at the top there, there's that leaf. For a second there, it looked like a chrysalis, and I was going to say rest so that you can come out of your sleep pattern renewed. So there you go. Strength in the strength year. Yes, that's exactly right, Tom. 2024 is an 8 year. So there you go. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you, Gerald. Okay, Lydia, we're sending you tons of love, and thank you so much for commenting and letting us know how the reading affected you. And you're stepping into a really powerful place in your life, and that's good stuff. Rest and renew. It's my year. Thank you. You're so welcome. That's good. Awesome. And then Maruta, the one thing I would not do, I can tell you what not to do, is do not use any stones harder than the emerald, because they tend to beat them up. Emeralds are very soft on the Mohs scale, and they tend to be very heart-centered and mutable. So don't incorporate things like sapphires, rubies, hard stones, anything above 4 on the Mohs scale. And you can look that up on Google. That's what I would recommend. Selenite can help charge. And then we've got that moon energy too. All right. Oh, Sherry's here. Good to see you, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Yeah, she's going to be on the show later this next month, so I'm really excited to read with her. I'm
Love
from
it.
New Orleans, my whole family is, and so I just can't wait to connect and just Nola out.
I love
So I do too. She looks exactly like my mom. I mean, but she's like nice. So she's so healing. It's like if my mom had like a spiritual life and wasn't mean. So I love watching her and it's like, oh my gosh, she's amazing.
There you go.
So yep, same height, same hair color, everything. It's just watching
Love
her read is healing for me. So all right. So our next question, our last tipper. Okay, just letting everybody know we are doing the last tipper. If you want both of us to answer your question, tip. Otherwise, we're going to go into lightning round. All right. So Lady Life, thank you so much for your sticker. It is my first time in chat. What is the overall outlook for the first 4 months for my 2024? Hope you got my tip. I did. Thank you. And then I'm not sure how to say your name, Ilialas. I did get your question, and I do understand what that means. Okay, just letting you know. All right, this is my first time in the chat. What is the overall outlook for the first 4 months for my 2024? You got it. So this is the main energy I got for you, Lady Life. You are going to be stepping into a lot of creativity over the next 4 months. I got the 5th house. This also involves children, creativity. But what stood out to me was the power of love, investments, and your creation. So I got a lot of creativity here, which I thought was really interesting. This house also represents children. So if you have any children in your life, you might be spending some more time with them and doing creative things together, which is great. Just post the holidays. Things that I went to my creativity oracle next because the 5th house is the house of creativity. And I got the time card, and see how she's just out smelling the roses, enjoying herself out in her garden. Time can be seen to be both linear and spiral. Circle back to explore concepts from the past to create your future. So if you're working on a creative project right now, your guides are asking you to dig deep into other projects that you've done in the past, because there's some inspirational little nuggets there that you can take advantage of. Okay, this could be like a past modality or a lesson or something that you took. All right. It's going to provide you with a muse. I got the muse card. Seek out or act as a positive, inspiring, or helpful muse to another's creativity. So what I also got from this was that there is a muse in your past that wants to be heard and is going to help you really launch this creative process forward in a good way. Let's go to your questions here. Okay. So Illy. Okay. Thank you, Illy. All right. There will be success in this creative thing that you're taking on. I have this jacket by Amy Zerner. This is my success jacket, and I wore it to an interview and got the job. So it's a very powerful card. Enjoying your life and unfolding of your creative abilities as much as possible is the real success. So you have a lot of creative energy coming your way, and it's going to bring you a lot of success, both spiritually and materially. So that's really great, Lady Life. This is what, so I went to my Amy Zerner Tarot, and okay, this is the shadow stuff that you're working through. Okay, you've got all those wonderful cards, creativity, all of these wonderful things coming out of you that you can share with yourself and the collective. I got that you kind of been through it. You got 10 of Swords reversed. Okay. If you're walking hand in hand with depression for entertainment purposes only, this suggests that the recent sadness might have felt a little unbearable. If you're in a place of pain, just reach out, seek help. Okay, you're not alone. All right. If you're experiencing any remorse or anguish, it will fade, even if it doesn't feel like it's going to go away. So when you're dealing with these feelings of hopelessness from the past or abandonment, it's going to require a lot of deep introspection and spiritual soul searching before you're ready to reemerge into the world. So before you start this creative project, do some of this shadow work. Like I said earlier, the best time to do that is this week. It really is, because we have a lot of really intense Scorpio energy coming our way. And then we've got the Gandanta points. So they're saying that you've endured a really heavy burden, and seeking professional help to navigate any unhappiness can be a very courageous choice. There's no shame in letting a specialist assist you with your healing, and isolating yourself will only prolong the pain.
Yep.
Okay. We've all gone through this kind of stuff. I've noticed a lot of Western Leos have been going through this in the collective with my readings lately. So, and I dealt with a little bit of it too. So that would be sidereal cancers. This is what you can trust in. Trust in your intuition, Lady Life. I listen to my hunches and my feelings. I sit quietly with a trusted friend and have them sit quietly with a trusted friend and let them ask you questions, both theirs and yours. Without censoring your words, give voice to the proverbial feeling tones that come in response. That voice is your intuition. You've gained an enormity of intuition by going through that experience because it woke a part of you up. It leveled you up. What I tell people is we change when we tire of suffering, and suffering is the cosmic sauce that helps us level up as human beings and hopefully eventually devas if we can get to that point after a lot of births. So this is what I've got for you. Know that at the end, you will be successful with your creativity in this project. And I am excited for you, but just make sure you take care of your mental and your emotional health as you go through this, especially as you start to dig some stuff up from the past and searching for those muses. I hope that was helpful. And I'm sending you tons of love, Lady Life. And thank you so much for your donation.
Lady Life, what an exciting first 4 months for you. And I genuinely mean that. I've pulled cards for you, and as I've pulled, I've also pulled some. I felt drawn to pull some support cards. You are the King of Wands. You have a mastery of what you are doing with your energy. You are focused. You have this ability to laser in on doing something. You're also you can inspire other people. Here's the warning with it. Don't be foolish with it. What you do with your energy is very important. Don't be very careful of putting your energy to where it's going into a black hole instead of it being reciprocated and appreciated and used. No offense to any black holes out there in the universe, but it's very much this. There's. Oh, I get it. You are actually going to be able to inspire people to start and to get their creativity back and to take that leap. I'm sorry, Michelle. I don't know how that worked with anything you just said, but I also got. You are the high priestess. There is more to you than people see. There is so much more to you than people see. And all of that has come from hard work, the Nine of Pentacles. It is one of those things that you have, you've done the work. Enjoy that. So I think, and trust your intuition. Trust your intuition with that. It's interesting. I've got 7 cards, and I have 4 of them are major arcana. Then I have the Hermit. It's important for you to do some time for introspection because you're outward facing, face inward a little bit to make sure that what it is that you are wanting to do is actually lighting your lamp to help guide you. And that is supported by the Empress. I really appreciate the Empress supporting this because the Empress wants you to do that. Think about the natural growing season, how we have sun and then we have darkness. We have sun, we have light, and then we have dark. We have light, we have dark. It's a natural rhythm of things. This is a natural rhythm. Don't discount it. It is exactly what it needs to be, and it's quite lovely. And the outcome is the Ace of Cups. You're going to be emotionally fulfilled. This is going to fill you up because you've been exhausted at many levels. But this is going to give you some healing, give you some new, allow you to experience your emotions in a bit more depth. So, but thank you. Ooh.
Awesome. And I love it when the guides have us like get the whole picture. That's what's so great about reading with you, Gerald. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So are we ready for lightning round?
I am, yes.
All right. So let's see here. Our first question for lightning round is Shem, I believe. Or is it Rish? Yeah, I had Shem listed for some reason. And then there was another one. Where was it? Where am I looking? Oh, there we go. Okay. So for some reason, I starred Shem first. Do you mind taking Shem, Gerald?
Nope.
And then I'm going to take that Cardinal Grand Cross question if I can find it, because that's like right in line with, there it is. I'll take that one. Okay, so while you're pulling for Shem, Illy, I would love to ask what a Cardinal Grand Cross means. I have stationary nose and I was born during a lunar eclipse. Eclipses are very, very difficult energy, Illy. Donald Trump was born during an eclipse. Ted Bundy was born during an eclipse. They can make us go mad, but there's also a lot of saints that are born during eclipses. So what this tells me is if you're not a serial killer, you have a really strong soul. Okay. Because and then you have the Cardinal Grand Cross on top of it that deals with power abuses and leadership. Because, okay, what a Celtic Grand Cross is it's when the most powerful, it's one of the most challenging and powerful crosses. It's when the planets are in cardinal signs of Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And so what they do is you're being asked to bring balance and justice to those who govern and rule and be more humane in their positions of authority. So, like, all the things that are going wrong in the world right now, you might have the magic key to help people with that, because this is the cross of a natural born leader, because they represent all four seasons. And you have a lot of go-getter energy, but you may not know exactly how to deal with it. So I would definitely, I mean, shameless plug, get a session with me, because I absolutely love looking at eclipse energy and seeing how it affects a person's life. It can either how do I say this? It can add a malefic energy to it, which can lead to like out of balance evil tendencies, or if a person is able to get it under control, it could lead to profound spiritual growth and evolution. So you're dealing with some really rough energy, and I think it's amazing that you are carrying it around very well. If yeah, so if that's what's going on for you, and thank you for joining us from Twitch. We hope you come back and let us know how you're doing. And all right, so Miss Shem is next. Oh, you're on mute, Gerald.
Of course I am. I did that because I was shuffling, and now, okay. So what advice or insight for 2024 for me? It's going to start with you having to set your boundaries and pay very close attention to what you are doing, and not pay attention to how your energy is moving so that you don't accidentally burn people when you don't intend to. You're a dynamic person. So keep that in mind. The words that you say, they may have a different impact than the intent. Pay attention to that. If that happens, own it. Don't wait for it. Own it. And be that person who is solid, who's being willing to, this is the King of Pentacles, be the person who's willing to ask some of the hard questions so you get the best outcome. This is someone who's not just looking at what's going to happen tomorrow. They're looking at what's going to happen the next 5 years. How are my ancestors going to benefit from this? So pay attention to that. I think that's an important thing. Pay very close attention to, this is some of the negative thought patterns that you have need to end. They need to be done, because then they're no longer serving you. They served you at one point. They're not serving you now. They're actually tying you down. The worst of it is over. I like this last card. This is the Four of Swords. This is the card of getting rest. After all of this, get some rest. This card also might suggest, yes, they need to end. This card also suggests you know how to rest if you would let yourself do it. I have a feeling you don't let yourself rest because in your mind, if you sleep, that shows a weakness. This is what I'm doing to get rid. Yes. Because it's really important. You have to have a balance between doing or action and inaction. They are equally important. You just have to have the wisdom of the Knight of Pentacles to know which one to pull from. So that's what I have for you.
Awesome. We hope that was helpful, Shem. And she commented that definitely resonated. So thank you for letting us know, Shem. We really appreciate that. Is Rishi still here? Rishi, pick up the white courtesy phone, please. I don't have the cool gadgets like Gerald, but I have him here. So Rishi, are you here? And then Stacy, Miss Catitude, the open book, are you here? Miss Moonlight, are you here? Kaylee, are you still here? Pepper Jackie, are you here? Lexi, are you here? Anna Marie, are you here? Those are the next people in line, and then I will do the next set of questions. We've got 13. So if you're here, Rishi is here. Okay, you are next, Rishi. I'll go ahead and get you. And then Gerald, do you want to take Stacy if she's here?
Stacy is here, and I will.
Awesome. Yay. All right. Okay, Rishi, I'm glad this is for you. Hey guys, my relationship with my ex coincided with a 7.5-year Saturn transit. I just went through this in my marriage last year. All right. I'd like to know, what was the relationship trying to teach me? Thank you. Great question, Rishi. I love that you're going introspective on this because that is the key toward developing really amazing, balanced relationships. I got the 7 of Hearts reversed. Think with your head, not just your heart. Okay. You might have trouble distinguishing between your creative impulses and pipe dreams. Okay, so you weren't being necessarily very honest with yourself. Wishful thinking takes hold, especially if you're hesitant to take decisive action. Okay, there was a lot of misinterpretations, miscommunications, and there was information that came across subconsciously that wasn't really valued or understood. But they're saying the main thing is that escapism was what ended a lot of the issues. Which caused a lot of the issues, excuse me. It was difficult to focus on reality. So everything may have felt like a chore. You may have felt yourself drawn to an unstable person during this time because they're showing me a lot of instability in their relationship. But the main advice they're giving to you is illusions can hinder your happiness and your progress when it comes to serving as a mirror for your other half. So it's crucial to differentiate between embracing those fantasies and living in a fantasy world. Okay, so stay attentive, be very careful about the truth of your situation, and avoid making significant decisions right now because you're still kind of carrying around this energy. Okay, Rishi? I asked for a clarifier card. I got the 12th house. It's important for you to maintain some type of spiritual connection or relationship with the person that you're with, but practice more mental acuity next time you jump in. Okay, work on those swords. So there are some hidden things that you just weren't able to see in this relationship, and Saturn was pointing those things out to you to teach you to choose better and make better decisions next time. Okay, Rishi, I hope that was helpful for you. Oh, Ramsey's here. Good to see you, honey. Love you. Yeah, Ramsey had an eclipse on his birthday this year, so everyone send him good vibes. Okay. I had one on my birthday, I think in 2018. It was interesting. I'm still here. Yay. All right. And he's saying all the best for 2024. Thank you so much, Ramsey. All right. Well, we hope that was helpful, Rishi. Thank you so much. And yeah, come back. Let us know how you're doing. All right. Miss Stacy's next.
Stacy, I got the 3 of Swords. I get the feeling you have been hurt in some way. Something didn't go exactly the way it should have, a bit of heartbreak. And for that, I'm sorry. This is stirred up a lot of things for you. It's also stirred up the Eight of Swords of you thinking about things and how they should be. It feels very much like part of you is feeling very pinned in, not supported. You're not able to fly free. This just makes me sad. I'll be honest with you. It makes me very sad. It's like clipping a bird's wings instead. I do have the Eight of Wands. So whatever you're thinking of doing, whatever you're trying to focus on, it's going to come quickly. Be very clear in what your intent is, because notice the points of those wands, they're going to be extremely accurate. So be careful with your intention. A lot of swords. And then I got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is looking outside of themselves, looking into the future, trying to understand what is coming. I would, and I like how the bird is there as well. So this is getting ready to get a different perspective on something, which is key, and making sure that you're standing on facts. This person is, the page is on a stack of books. So do a little book research. There are lots of things to support people out there. I would say check your sources and then go find things that have differing opinions than what everybody else says, because there needs to be a balance. And for you, the Radical Abundance card is insight, making sure that you're seeing things for exactly how they really are. Don't let the outside mask the inside. So thanks, Stacy.
Love that, Gerald. And just to let everybody know, that's good advice for everyone, especially if you're a light worker, because Rahu, who was the North Node, sidereal, is going through Pisces right now. And so he can cause us to feel ungrounded. So it's really important if you're in a spiritual practice to do those modalities and stay grounded so that you don't become a floating head.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's great advice, Gerald. Thank you so much. Sending you tons of love, Stacy.
Thanks,
All right.
Stacy.
So Miss Moonlight is in the audience, as well as Kaylee. So you are next, Miss Moonlight. I'll do you. And then are you comfortable doing Kaylee, Gerald?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So we have not heard from, let me see here, Pepper. Okay. So let's see, Pepper Jackie, Lexi Colombe, Anna Marie, Angie, or Joyful Journey. If you're in the audience, let us know that you're here. If not, we were going to go on to the next group. Okay, so please check in, answer that white courtesy phone. All right, I have a Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, Illy. I wonder if you're close to my age. Okay, yes, I agree. That's awesome. So, and then that's power dynamics. I've got that. I can actually give you a lot of insights into that. That tells me the year you were born too. That's a special time. You're here to basically set some monsters straight if that's the case. That's amazing. All right. So let's see. Miss Moonlight. Okay. So first week of the new year, if you have a chance, please and thank you. Yes, you are welcome. All right. So you got a lot going on your first week. But I first went and I picked out your energy, Miss Moonlight, because I talked to you a lot on Scott's channel. You're empathic, you're nurturing, you're clairvoyant. You can be meddling, but you're very devoted. Okay, I got this wonderful Queen of Hearts or Cups energy. This is from the a Zerner Farber Tarot. So they're saying show your caring side over the next week. It's time to embrace your sensitivity, the fragility of your human emotions. And they're saying including your own. You're able to give a lot of empathy to others, but you need to focus a little more on yourself. Okay. You have the ability to channel your emotions in a way that helps those that are burdened by life's challenges, just like Gerald and I do. So kindness, compassion, and care will lead you on a truly spiritual path. I know that you're already doing that. You have a beautiful giving heart. But they're saying expressing your deepest feelings can be challenging at this time for some reason, because you fear hurting someone that you deeply care about. Okay. So, and they're also saying that your psychic abilities are heightened right now. Okay. So this is that's going to enable you to find a solution to this problem that you're dealing with, Miss Moonlight. Surround yourself with other empaths and maybe bounce this situation off of one of them, and they can help you tap into that kind of sensitive, dreamlike nature that your guides are showing me. Because what they're showing me is that there's a lot of lessons, powerful lessons that you can teach others through affection, devotion, faith, and forgiveness. So that's all really good energy. Be a supportive leader. Okay. If a close friend comes to you with an issue, be a shoulder they can lean on. Remember to listen attentively when they come to you with that problem. You already do this because I got that beautiful Queen of Hearts energy. Because I went to my karma cards for more like clarity on what this was about. It's something involving the way that they view philosophy. I got Sagittarius ninth house. It's long distance travel, but it's also communication because third and ninth house are opposite of each other. So this is all about short-term travels and communications. And this is all about long distance travels and like new insights, new philosophies, new spirituality. So you're going to be balancing these two elements along with this Sagittarian energy. And what I got was she's like an empathic guru. And so this person coming to you with the issue, it's both communications, it's spirituality, it's philosophy. They're going to see you as having the answer to the problem. Okay. So just have a good listening ear and be a guru for them in that, a good teacher for them in that situation when they come to you. And you do have the answers within to solve their problem. So, and they're saying, do help them without taking on their baggage because you've done that in the past is one thing that they showed me is like you took on too much of it. Okay. All right. See if you said anything. And we're going to go ahead and close questions, guys, because we're getting close to 6. All right. We're just doing a quick lightning round. All right. Good. It's good to see you, Annie. And you're welcome, Miss Moonlight. I hope that was helpful. I'll see you in the chat.
Kaylee. So, outlook for 2024. Look, it's the Knight of Pentacles. Be willing to do the hard work, show up, get out into the field, spend the time there, because this is a year of growth for you, and you want the roots to be very, very strong. So keep that in mind. I think you mentioned something earlier about doing some shadow work. I got the 9 of Swords. This is you. Actually, what's interesting is I do feel you're okay. Here's the interesting thing. I'm looking at this card. This person has their back to the thing that is creating the shadows, but we can't see this person's face. And part of it is I imagine that this person is going, I got this. You aren't going to do this to me. I've got it. I am stronger than you, Shadow, is how I'm feeling. And the next card that I have is the 7 of Swords. You're going to be taking back what was taken from you. And this is the, nope, that doesn't belong to you. The thing that you've got to pay attention to is do you want it back? So honor yourself. 2024 outlook. This is the 6 of Swords. A lot of swords, 3 swords in my 4 cards. This is the card of movement. It is going from losing. You have to be willing to let go of what no longer serves you in order to get to the other side. So get that higher perspective. I think some of the stuff that you are working on is going to help you do that. It's going to support you with that. And I think it's quite exciting. It's going to be work and you're up to it. So thank you, Kaylee.
That's
Keep
awesome.
those glimmers going, Kaylee.
And I love that you picked up on the shadow work that she's doing. That's such a great card. And that's what a lot of us can benefit right now with the astrological energies going on, for sure.
Yeah. So
Okay.
great.
So I'm going to go through our next people because I didn't see that. So let's see. I'll just go through the list. Anna Marie, Angie, Joyful Journey, Lisa Keller, Crystal Page, Anne Swantek, Navixa Kapoor, Ann Williams, and Diana. Let us know if you're here.
Yeah.
And we'll just get to the next person. Okay, Anne is here, so I can do Anne's question. And if someone else comes on, Angie's here. Okay, so are you comfortable taking Angie and I'll take Anne?
Yeah, I'll find Angie's question. Yep.
Awesome, awesome. I'll put it up for you. Hopefully, yeah, there it is. It's
I got
right
it. I found it.
It's hey, both. May I please ask? Okay, you found it. Okay.
Got it. Yep, found it.
All right. So, Anne, I had a weird dream about pink energy. What does it mean? No. I just got a big no card. I got South Node. This is past life stuff. This is a pattern that they're asking you to break. Something to do with the pink energy. Okay. So I asked, what exactly can Anne learn from this no? Okay. I got Goddess of Protection. Okay, protect your energy. That pink light it's probably a protective force that your guides are sending you. I learned valuable lessons by studying the past. They're asking you to go in and start looking at the way that you made decisions in this life, and because they influence past lives. Okay, use this gift when you are not satisfied with your life or tormented by how different you believe things could and should have been. If only the present moment is your only point of power. Taking action now in harmony with what you know you have to do while using the past to guide your actions is the best way to change your future. Oh God, I got a tea bag this morning. It was a quote from Abraham Lincoln. And he said, the best way to predict the future, the best way to predict the future is to, what was it? Create a new one. It was something like that. So I feel like this is the energy that we're stepping into with the new year. But before that, we got to do all this shadow work that is going on in the collective, right? So I asked, where's the shadow work coming from? Where's this wound? I got that it's biblical. This could be your relationship with religion or dogma, or people in your life that have a very strong connection to the Bible and may have misused it, and you may have misused it yourself. Okay. There are many paths to the divine. That's one of them, but all paths to the divine can be misused and send us off on these little side tracks. Okay. So what I have them saying is that the pink light, and you can see that she's surrounded in pink light here, and she's being protected by, you see all those beautiful pink clouds behind her with the moon energy? That is what your guides were sending you. They were protecting you. And because there's something in your life that they're asking you to like basically dredge up and work through. Okay. Let's see if you wrote anything. I hope that was helpful. Okay, here. Okay. And I hope you have a happy New Year's too. Thank you, Anne. All right. So our next question is Angie. Let me find you there. There you go.
There you go. All right. May I please ask if Raj and the panel will like me at the interview? In doing the reading is I got it's you can if you think about it is can you ask? Yes, you can ask. Here's the thing is you have to be careful of answering the questions that they are asking and making sure that you're answering them as the best you can without trying to spin it into something else. Don't weave something, don't tuck yourself up bigger than what you are. That it feels very much like they're I think they're trying to find a good match for the energy of the environment. And if you, because I got temperance, they're trying to find the right balance for what they are needing. Keep that in mind. And if they don't select you, keep in mind they're trying to find the right fit for them and the people that they're working with. I don't know what the interview is for in the panel. I do have a feeling there's going to be somebody who's going to be the King of Wands is going to be very commanding, and then there's going to be somebody who's going to get all emotional about you. They have a sense of connection with you. Be supportive. Show what you are like in this environment, but be honest and show that you can be a good connection with them, that you can be a good fit. That's what I have for you, Angie. So
awesome. Thank you. And we're sending you tons of love, Angie. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with us today. Okay, so I haven't heard from anybody else except for Navixa and Diana. So I'll take Navixa, and you want to take Diana, Gerald?
Yeah.
All right. And if Anne Williams, Crystal Page, Lisa Keller, Joyful Journey, Anna Marie, if you're here, let us know and we'll get to you next. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and close off, okay? All right. So Navixa, love your name. Okay. Career advice, insights. I got the dream card. You have a really strong, intuitive dream guide force. They send you tons of symbols in your dreams, is what they were showing me. Connect to your intuitive dream world, their metaphors and symbols, because they're trying to talk to you there. I keep a dream journal next to the bed when I wake up and I'm starting to have those really cathartic, realistic dreams. It's like that's them trying to get my attention. And I'll just keep a little notepad and just like, even if it's in the dark, like write something illegible. Okay, because that's a message that I was supposed to receive or a saying. All right. That's what they're asking you to do. This is who they want you to be. It's the reputable. I got this from the Intuition Oracle. I live my life as if my guardian angels are watching over me. Okay. They are literally, and I see Saturn in the background there, and he rules the 10th house of career. So your guides are literally coming to you in the dreamscape and trying to help you in this area. So I said, what's their message for? Can I just have it? And they said, we'll give you a little bit. I got that you might need some more training. There might be a lack of magic in your job or what the career that you're looking for right now. There could be a decline in ambition or self-confidence that's holding you back. It's possible you've been struggling or just run out of steam trying to find the right job for you. Or you might be allowing someone with questionable abilities to exert too much influence over your life. Okay, that's what happens when I get this card. So if you've abandoned a goal or you shirked a responsibility, it's because you doubt you're making, how do I say this? You doubt your own proficiency in making them a reality. Okay. So if you're lacking physical energy, if you're lacking material resources leading to apathy, try to shake off that slump. I know it's tough. It's essential to take stock of all of your best qualities and skills to find a way to improve your situation. I actually had a conversation with Gerald about this before the show. I told him that I literally picked my major in college based on my grades. It was like, because I had to maintain a 3.75 GPA to keep all of my scholarships. And I went from being pre-med chemistry to communication arts. So I use it every day now. And according to my chart, that was a great place for me to be. But I wanted to be a medical doctor. And yeah, I didn't have, this was not upright for me. Okay, so you might not be setting the best expectations for yourself and the type of career that you would really shine in. So they're saying, remember that you are the co-creator of your own universe. No matter your current circumstances, you have the power to turn these things around and embrace your abilities and creativity without fear. So get this guy upright. And what they're saying, a really good activity that you can do, Navixa, is make a list of all of the wonderful things and skill sets that you can bring. And then, I'm not kidding you, type them into Google and try to find certain careers and subsets that are going to fit those qualities. And then like go to Monster or Indeed or whatever you use to find a job and look for those. Like for instance, I do career readings. And so my chart is really supported by Venus. And so I do very well in careers that involve a lot of beauty and creativity. Additionally, I have a Ketu Mercury conjunction in the 10th house of Pisces, which led me to Jyotish and Tarot. So looking at your chart can also show you a lot of your abilities. And you're welcome to schedule a session for me if you're looking for really specific career information. Okay. I hope that was helpful. And I'm just going to see if you said anything. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Ann Williams is here. Good. Thank you for checking in. Oh, and thank you, Lexi. You're so sweet. Lexi's here as well. Okay, so we're going to do, let's see. I think I said Diana for you, and I can do Ann Williams. And then did you want to take Lexi?
Sure.
Gerald? Okay, sounds great. All right. Thank you, Navixa. And I'll put Diana up for you. Gerald, thank you.
Will be better. I am in a hospital. Anything you could please tell me? Of course, Diana. Let's see what we got. I think this is what I'm feeling for you, and what I'm seeing is the need for you to, when you get, first of all, when you get out of the hospital, that you're going to have a refreshed attitude about things. Consider this a reset, because I'm wondering if you haven't been sleeping very much and very well. I have the moon. It just feels very much like you've been up late because all of the atmosphere. This is Diana, I'm thinking, all right, just say it. I think it is important for you to pay attention to your sleep cycles, because that's extremely important. I don't know why you're in the hospital. I think part of what is going on is as you leave the hospital, because I do see you leaving the hospital. As you leave the hospital, use that time to let go of those things that just really that have been causing you a great deal of stress. The things that are causing, as best as you can, for you to go, okay, now I'm going to be doing this, have a bit of excitement. I mean, good stuff is on their way. This is the 9 of Cups. You're going to, oh, interesting. We have the 8 of Cups. When you get back into your own environment, it's going to feel very good. You're going to feel very nourished and supported. Enjoy that. I'm also getting a clear message. You need to make sure that you follow. Interesting. So we got the moon. We also got the sun. Things are going to balance out. I don't know I don't know why you're in the hospital. I don't need to know. Follow the wisdom of the people who are helping to care for you. That's a key thing. So that's what I have for you, Diana. Trust yourself. So that's the radical abundance for you.
Awesome. And I'm just deleting a troll right now.
Ooh, deleting a troll. Love it.
A lot of them come with the name Ase, A-S-E, and they've got these weird. Okay. So they're gone. Yay.
There you go.
More people to put on the block list. Okay.
Nice.
Well, thank you, Gerald. And we're sending you tons of love, Diana. I hope that you recover soon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'll do Ann Williams, and then you want to take Lexi.
Yes.
All right. Ann Williams, is there a future together ahead for me and Mike, please? Is there commitment coming, like engagement or marriage? Now, I normally tell people if they have this question, it's usually no. And I have to prepare myself for like a really crappy reading, because that's usually how these go. Unfortunately, in your case, it's excellent. Okay. And congratulations. You have succeeded in becoming who you need to be a true lover and enter a new, beautiful relationship. Okay. It's the real thing. I mean, 10 of Cups is the best thing you can get, in my opinion, for love readings. Okay. Be aware of how successful and respected you are. Okay. Um, Interesting. They're saying that you'll never enjoy your success until you empower yourself by appreciating all that you have done, especially all of the work that you've done in relationships. There's going to be a feeling of wholeness and stability. It's a time of contentment. There's going to be some peaceful interactions, love about those you care about. It's supported. And yes, a wedding. And this card is a wedding card. Okay. So, yay. I've had such crappy relationship readings over the last month. It's so nice to have a good one. So thank you for coming and giving this gift to me. Okay. I'm serious. I like giving good advice. I mean, people might not think, but it's the truth. Okay. These are the things that they're going to help you with your relationship. Love yourself first. It's going to make you more attractive. Okay. It literally says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay. I love the imagery in this card. Okay. Lots of hot and heavy stuff going on there. There is a lot of chemistry with this person. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, so that's there. Rely on that chemistry. And then flirt. Flirt a little more. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, so the energy is currently there. So if I think you do these things, you'll see this start to grow into marriage and engagement. All right, but putting yourself first in the relationship is going to set the tone for years, is what they're showing me. So be very careful about how you set those loving and appropriate boundaries with each other. And they're also saying active listening is very important as well, especially during those times where Mercury is getting attacked. That's good advice for all of us. Okay. So yeah, the when depends on when you start doing the work. Okay. But the energy is already there. Otherwise I wouldn't have gotten the 10 of shells. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. And let's see. Next, we have the lovely Lexi. All right.
Love a card drawn to me. Okay, I'm struggling to get through this year. Looking forward to moving forward. Here's the good thing, Lexi, is you've made it through most of the year, even though it has been a struggle, because what is coming is more power, more personal power. You're going to find some inspiration to help keep you going. This is really important because a wand is just an extension of your will. Where you point it, so does your energy go. Pay attention to where you're pointing it. Supported by the Knight of Cups, taking new action to feel fulfilled and rejuvenated. You are going to have to, listen to me, you are going to have to. Lexi, I would encourage you to spend a little bit of time creating a rhythm of practice. Perhaps it's meditation, something that would slow things down for you to allow you to get to the rhythm of how to do things. This is the card of apprenticeship and working through things so that the work becomes natural. And but boy, for this is the 10 of Pentacles. I really like the 10 of Pentacles in this because it tells me that there's a lot of support for you. It's not just monetarily, but it's ancestor, it's family, it's friends, and it helps. It gives you a solid foundation. So I think this idea of setting up a practice, and start small, because then you can be successful with it. So it feels really great, Lexi. I mean, come on, you got the power. And you end up with a really solid foundation, lots of tradition, people around you supporting you, financial security. It's great. I do need more structure. You're the one who can create it. Create a little bit at a time, and make sure it's something that gives you feelings, strong feelings. Sometimes those can be, I'm annoyed at this and I don't want to do it anymore, so I'm going to keep trying to do differently. So thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, Lexi. And no one else has checked in. So we're going to go ahead and close out the questions. If you're coming back and your question was not answered, please stay throughout the show and let us know that you're here if you want your question answered during lightning round. But we will be here next week. I'm going to have Ginger Faye on.
Nice.
And we're going to have, oh my gosh, Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. We've got Cleo the Seer. Lots of new faces are coming on the show. So I'm really excited about that. What do you have going on, Gerald?
Tomorrow I have Tom from Early Ritual on. I am also a guest on Colleen, the Cool Crone, a couple of times this week.
I'm doing a collab with her. I'm so excited. That's awesome.
Great. Yeah. A lot of fun. So basically just like and subscribe to my channel. I try to do my best to keep everybody in the know.
Okay, so let's go ahead. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in for all of the channels. There you go.
Great.
That's how you like and subscribe to Tarot Stash. Awesome, awesome. He's got a great show, guys. Super entertaining, and the chatters bring it. So we have a lot of fun. And you're so welcome, Lexi. Oh, best chatters. Thank you. Oh, Lexi said, absolutely. Thank you so much. Yes, Gerald is amazing. We love him.
And thank you, Stacy.
Oh, Stacy, that's so sweet. Glad you came. Yes, please, everyone, revisit Gerald in the future. He's got a great lineup coming.
Linda, I will pay attention. For I know you were looking for a reading. We'll try to do something for you. I'll remember your name. So we'll do our best. So. And
Jonathan and I we've decided that we're changing the format of the show a little bit. So we are looking to have more and different readers on the show. So info at Astrological Tarot if you like the way I read. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you everyone again for coming. Your energy was incredible. I'm sending tons of love to Hershey because her internet is not working today and she wasn't able to be on the shows. Yeah, I was catching the live. There was a paranormal. It was one of the Crimology lives. And she was like really, really helpful in the chat, but she wasn't able to kind of get her camera on or anything. So we're sending you tons of love, Hershey. And it was so nice to meet you, Tom, and see you on Gerald's channel. It was great reader. So, and yes, he is the unofficial mayor of YouTube. He is also, we've decided, the Graham Norton of YouTube. And
there you go. I'll take that. And I'm more cowbell.
Yes, it's definitely. Oh, and Jane just popped in. We're right about to leave, Jane, but thank you for joining us. And you're so welcome, Hershey. Okay.
And Linda, I'm writing down your name so that I don't forget.
Okay, Linda Tallman Creates. All right, there we go. That's for the real. And yes, I agree, Tom. Best chatters for sure. Yeah. All right.
Oh.
So we are sending you all tons and tons of love. And I can't do the Gerald thing, but please come back. We're going to be doing a number of really amazing shows, and please subscribe to Gerald's channel. He is phenomenal, and I will see you in the chats in his channel as well. Yes. So we're sending you tons of love, and take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.